Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. If you are watching me for the first time, you're highly welcome, and if you're returning viewers, thank you so much. So in today's video, we are going to learn how to cut and sew a princess shirt with a collar. If it's what you are interested, please let's watch it to the end. Thank you. So this is the African fabric. This is one and a half African fabric I want to use for this style. So as you can see, it's so lovely. So I'm going to open it and cut out these two pieces, because I want to work on the front part first. So these are the two pieces. So I make sure that the right side face each other. Just place it like this. Now, the first thing, you are going to be marking 2.5 for this front part here. Just be marking your 2.5 downward. So make sure the 2 is aligned like this and mark your 2.5. Now I'm going to connect all this line. So I connect it to the downside. So make sure you connect it downward like this as well. So once you have done this, you are going to look for the paper stay. So this is the gummy side. Look for the gummy side and place it. Make sure you cut it and make sure that it's reach downside here, and fold it like this. Just fold it and fold it again, and use your pressing iron to press this side. Press it very well and make sure everything is stay. So just do the same thing to the second part like this. Place your gummy side, let it face here, and fold it. So and press it. Let your gum stay reach downside. So once you have done this, then I take it to the machine and stitch it. So this is what you are going to have after stitching it. So then make sure the two sides face each other like this also. Now take your tape and you'll be taking the measurements. Firstly, I'll start from the shoulder side here. Just divide your shoulder by 2. This is 15 inches shoulder. Divide by 2, that's 7.5. Now I mark 7.5 here. Then I came down by 1 inch. You can come down by 1 inch or 1.5 for your shoulder slant. Then I use my ruler to connect this side to the shoulder. So after this, take your tape again and place it to this line and mark your armhole depth. So this is 8 inches. So just divide your armhole by 2, or you can divide your bust measurement by 6 and add 1.5 to it to get your armhole depth. Now from this bust line, just place your tape, divide your bust by 4. Whatever you have, just mark it here. Then you connect it with your armhole depth. Now the next thing to do, I place my tape again to look for the middle side, that is the mid side from this side. So just mark it like this and come in by ½ inch, just ½ inch. So now I'm going to connect it to the armhole cuff. So just place your curve ruler like this and mark it together, this straight line, to get your armhole cuff. So guys, when after this, then you are going to take your tape, just place it, just make sure that 1 inch is above this line. Place your tape like that and measure the waistline. So this is the waist, 16 inches, and the full length of this blouse is 27. So just mark your 27 inches here, and this 1 inch is for the allowance for the folding parts. So I'm going to connect a horizontal line here. I will also make a horizontal line to this waistline also. So once you've done that, now you'll be looking for the nipple to nipple for the front. So this nipple to nipple here is 8 inches divided by 2, that's 4 inches. Then I added half inches, making 4.5. Now I'll be marking 4.5 downward. So this is 4.5, 4.5. Then I'll connect all this line, connect all this 4.5, connect it downwards to get your princess darts. So for the armhole side here, so just connect this to the middle point there. Just connect it like this from that nipple to the armhole side. Make sure you connect everything together. Now here I'm going to extend it with 2 inches. Just extend that armhole side with 2 inches. You know why I'm doing this? By the time I cut it out, so that it won't be shortage, everything will be equal. So while joining it, everything will be equal. Then make another armhole for that side. So this is another new armhole now. As you can see it, then I curve it. Now I'll be taking the bust measurements divided by 4. Whatever you have, just mark it. Your waist circumference divided by 4 also, just mark it here. And now move to the hip. Whatever you have, the hip measurement by 4, just mark it downward. Then after this, I'm going to connect the 3 line. Just connect everything together. So guys, after this, the next thing I'll be just marking the allowance. I'm marking 2 inches allowance for the bust and also for the waist and to the hip as well. Now the next thing, I will connect the 3 lines together. So guys, after this, the next thing, we are going to cut it out. So you cut out the armhole side. Now this princess side, you also cut it. So guys, after cutting it, so this is it. You cut out the slanting, the shoulder slanting. And the next thing, I will open it. So this is it. This is the center front and this is the side front. So I place it like this. So this is the other one. I place it also like this. Now guys, the next thing, I will take it to the machine. I will hold it with half an inch. Just hold it with half an inch. So after holding it, so this is what we have. So this is it. Then I take it to the machine, interlocking machine. I weave all these joining parts so that to make it to be neat. So after weaving it, then I press it. So this is it for the front part alone. Then I top stitch it. Just top stitch this side, this joining part here. That tiny stitch, just stitch it like that downward. So guys, this is it for the front part. After top stitching it, so it's going to be flat like so. As you can see, very beautiful. Now this is the back piece. It's unfold also. So I just place the front directly to the back piece like this. Then I place this shoulder here, the slanting, place I slant it both together. Then I cut it out. I use the front shoulder to slant the back shoulder. Then meanwhile, make sure the back is more than the front part, like 3 or 4 inches. So now I'm going to slant this downside also. I want to curve that side. I don't want it to be sharp. So I came up by 2 inches. Then I slanted this place. Now you cut it out. Now you move back to the upper part. So that 3 inches, just mark a straight line to indicate the front and the back. You know, the back piece is more than the front piece with 3 inches. So this is just fold it like this. Make sure the back side is slap the front side with just like half like this. Just make sure it's slapping. So you can use pin to pin it down. Then you use chalk to trace it, the armhole. So cut both together like this. So after cutting it, this is what you are going to have. So this is the front part. I mark out 3 inches width and also 3 inches depth. So this is the basic neckline. Then connect it together. So once you've done this, I'm going to cut it out for the front part alone. So after this, I make sure I hold this side, or you can also pin it. Then use your chalk to trace it upward like so. So in this place you have to be very careful. So just cut out only this place. Don't cut it downward. Just cut it like this. As you are looking this side, just cut it like that. Only back like this. So we have cut out the front and back. Now we are going to stitch it. So I take it to the machine and stitch it. So guys, after stitching it, this is what we have. So you can see. So now we'll be taking the bust measurement. So just divide your bust circumference by 2. Whatever you have, just mark it. Mark it for the both side. And the waist circumference by 2. And mark it. And the hip measurement by 2. Just mark it, whatever you have. Mark it. Then you connect all this line together. Just shape it like this. So guys, after this, just take it to the machine and stitch it like this. So guys, we have stitching it. So this is it. So this is what we have. Just fold the 2 together like this. The armhole together. Fold it together like this and notch this side, this upper side. Notch it. So this one will help you by the time you want to fix your sleeve. It's going to guide you. So just notch it like that. Then place the tape and mark all the armhole circumference. Mark it all around like this to get the measurement of the armhole. I think this is 21. So 21 divided by 2, that's 10.5. So fold your sleeve like this into 2. Then the length of this sleeve is going to be 10. Just mark out 10 inches. Then add 2 inches for the sewing, for the folding part. So mark it like this. So mark your folding allowance for the hemming side. Then I'm going to cut out. Actually, I'm cutting out the 2 sleeves together. So this is it. Now that your armhole divided by 2, 10.5. Make sure you get the actual and the allowance. Now I came down by 5 inches here. Then I'm going to connect it upward. Now you divide this by 2, that's 10.5 with sewing allowance, 1.5 sewing allowance. Then I connect it together with the armhole. So then I connect it downward. So guys, this is it. Then the next thing, I'm going to cut it out. So after cutting it out, I'm going to knot this side because it's going to match the other side of the main body. Then the next thing, I will fold it like this and stitch these 2 inches folding part here. I will take it to the machine and stitch both now. So guys, after stitching it, this is it. Now the next thing, I will fold it again, fold the two and take the band measurements. So whatever you have, just mark it with 10.5, and here is 8 inches. So you just mark it together and connect it and take it to the machine and stitch it also. Do the same thing to the second one. So guys, after fixing the sleeves, so this is it. So our shirt is almost ready. So the downside here, just fold it with half an inch and stitch it all through. So guys, we have done with this. Now I'm going to do the collar. Just fold it again into two and just notch the center back here. This is the center back. So just notch it. So after notching, then you're going to take the measurement from the back side to the front here. So whatever you have here, so this is the 18. This is 18 inches. So if you divide 18 inches by 2, you are going to have 9. So this is the fabric I want to use for the collar. So mark your 9 inches here. So just mark your 9 inches. Then add like half-inch allowance here. Then from here, I'll just lay the tape and mark like 1 inches upward here. Then I'm going to curve this side downwards. Then you take a tape again. Then you mark like 2 inches. From this side, mark 2 inches. 2 inches. 2 inches, and be connecting it together. 2 inches. So after connect it, now I will come to this side. I'll come in by half an inch to curve this side, just half an inch. So just curve it like this. Then I'm going to cut it out. So now, after cutting out the collar stand, then the next thing, I will mark it 9 inches again. This is 9 inches. Just make a straight line there. Then we're marking 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. Then you're now going to connect together like this. Then from this down side here, just come in by 1 inches. From that 9 inches, just come in by 1 inches. That is 8 inches. Then you're going to slant it like this to get your shape. So just come in by 1 inches. Then you'll be cutting it out. So this is it. Just cut it out like this. So then after this, you come to this side also, just mark like half inch, the half inch, and cut this side. So this will help it to be sit very well, to be sit right. So I'm going to cut out the 2 pieces of this, 2 pieces of this, and 2 pieces of this. So guys, I've cut out the 2 pieces with the paper stay. So this is the paper stay, and also this 2 pieces. So I'm take it to the, I will gum it now with the pressing iron. Just place it the gummy side like this, and use pressing iron to gum it. So guys, once you've done this, I'll use it to turn each other. So this is it. Make sure it stays very well. Then you use this one to turn this upper side. Just stitch it like this. Stitch it downwards and stitch it like this. So this is it. After stitching it, this is what we are going to have. Stitch it and press it very well. So after this, we're going to notch this center here. So just notch it, fold it into two and notch that part. It's going to guide you. Then this one, the standing one, just place it on top. Place one like this and use this one to turn it to the downside. Just make sure you target the middle side of this place also, so everything will be balanced. So that is, the side will be equal. So just stitch it downward like this. So after stitching it, you are going to have something like this. Then the center back, just notch it and place it together. So use your pin to pin it down so that it won't shift. Just pin it down and stitch it downward. Then you fold it back like this to the wrong side and top stitch it like this. It's going to be neat. So this is it. So after this is what we have. If you watch it to this end, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much. As you can see, it's very neat. Then I place my button to the front. I use the plastic press button. So with machine to do the plastic button, you can see it's very nice and so lovely. So if you watch it to this end, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye till we meet in the next class. See you.